guys, it's Emmy here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get started in VRchat in 2023. But let's go. Okay, so I did do a similar video like this in 2022, but there has been a lot of changes to VRchat, so I thought I'd give another overview of everything, especially since the UI change. It can be a little bit confusing for some players, but let's go. Okay, so I'm filming this on VR PC, but this will apply to if you're on a headset as well. This is just for simpler reasons. But let's start off with a quick overview of worlds and avatars, since those are going to be the main two things that you're obviously going to be doing a lot. So let's start off with worlds. So if you've seen VRchat before, this will look different to you since they recently updated the UI, but it's still fairly simple. You just have to figure out like which buttons to press and things. So here, this little arrow bit which says My Worlds, these are all the playlists of your worlds that you've either recently visited, maybe updated favorites, and then these will be the playlists that you've made, like if you've saved a world or anything. So those are there, and it will be tucked in just here, so remember to tap that if you're looking for something. Then there's featured worlds, which these are put here by VRchat. There's VRchat's variety box, there's trending, and then there's all these worlds down here, pretty much the same of when from the old UI. And then I'll just quickly go over to avatars. Now avatars again is pretty much the same. You have your recently used avatars, there's uploaded avatars that you've uploaded yourself, then you have your avatar playlists, and then they also have some fallbacks, and then they're VRchat's own avatars that they have. Now I have gone in depth with avatars and worlds in separate videos. You can have a look at my channel to find those if you'd like to have another more in-depth view at it. But let's do the second important thing, is actually finding avatars. Now if we go to the worlds tab here, you'll want to scroll down, and then you're going to want to go to avatar worlds here. Now here they will have avatar worlds here. You can scroll through and have a look. They'll have either really random ones or popular ones, but if you'd like to narrow it down a little bit, like for example if you don't want maybe furry ones coming up, or if you don't want certain ones coming up, what you can do is you want to go to the search bar, this little search icon down here. We go to enter a search term. If you're, example, looking for anime avatars, you could just search up anime avatar and then submit, and then anime avatar worlds will come up. Obviously you'll get a few weird ones, but it can also just narrow down the search if you really aren't finding anything in the avatar worlds category in the world section. So you can kind of scroll through here, and it's pretty handy. You can just look around and things. Yeah, this main section, avatar worlds, is where you'll find at least the most normal-er ones, I guess. So you can look through here for avatars. Now moving on, we are going to be going on to VRchat safety. Again, I have done a very in-depth video on this, which you can go and have another look at. But to make sure everything safety-wise is okay with you, we're going to go to two sections. The first section is we're going to be the launch pad, and then we're going to press change shield level. Now, if you just press out this pop-out tab just to get a bit more in-depth view of it, if you are someone who does not want people in your personal space or anything, you can change that. Or if you're someone who doesn't really care, like me, sort of what goes on or anything, you can have it on none. But let's have a look at the normal one. Here you'll have visitor, new user, known user, trusted user, and friends. Now here you can change it per user, since it's more likely that visitor, new user, and user may be a little bit annoying, or maybe just be a 7-year-old who is being a pain, and known user and trusted user, you'll have more less worries, I think, about that. So as you can see, you can adjust on what you want on. So for example, if a new user, you don't want to see their avatar, or if you don't want to see their voice, you will not see any new user's voice. You won't hear it, or anything like that. And then as you go up, you can take some of these off. It's honestly your choice. I generally have no shield on. I don't mind that much. I'll just take it per person, and if someone's being annoying, whether they're rank, I will just like mute them or something. But this is here if you would like to customize it. There's also custom here if you like really want to make sure you customize it and things. But this is sort of the shield area. Now if we go back to Launchpad, we go to settings down here. I find it easier just to pop it out, so just press this button next to the power button there, just so we can have a look better. Here is where you can sort of change everything with your mic. There's comfort and safety, which I do recommend you have a look at this. Like for example, personal space. So if someone comes really close to you, or you go really close to somebody, they will like fade out, so you won't actually see them right in your face if you'd like to switch that on. Then there's portal mode. Then you can press like allow avatar cloning or streamer mode or any of these things. You can kind of have a look for your preference. And then we have performance. This is for these are for people who kind of just want to make sure if their VR chat's kind of dying, which mine does quite frequently. You can have a look. So example, block poorly optimized avatars. These will kill you. So if you'd like, you can block them. Honestly, you can have a look at this yourself. These are just general sort of like performance things. So if you're having performance issues, I recommend you have a look here. Then there's user interface. It's like you can show whether join notifications show up, or there's also like backgrounds and things you can have. Then there's controls. So this is for, at least for me, on my when I'm on my PC right now, it will show all this. So if you are looking to like what controls what, like if you want to crouch or if you want to maybe use a gesture, you can have a look here and it will show it. Then there's accessibility, and then this just shows like your frames, your ping, and that type of stuff. So again, if you're having performance issues, I recommend you come and have a look here. So those are the two main things covered now. I'm also just going to be quickly going into groups, since this is a pretty new feature that VRchat just added. Again, also done a video on this if you'd like to go and have a look. But the basis of it is you can join a group, and then those groups will do like events. So it's a pretty good way of making friends with sort of similar interests, so you don't have to keep world hopping to try and find some people. All you have to do is press join a group. And now if you're joining a specific group, you can enter their code or URL, but if you don't really know what you're looking for, you can, for example, just search up anime. If you want to find an anime group, these will come up. You can just tap on it and then you can press join a group. Some of these will either be like requests to join, so someone like an admin would have to accept you, or they're generally just like open so anyone can kind of join. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's still pretty in like testing stages, so they may not be amazing at the moment, but they are planning on, I think, really updating it and making it better. But that's just here if you'd like to try and make some friends with similar interests to you. So those are kind of the three basics of VRchat. Again, I have done some very specific videos on these topics if you'd like to go and have a look, and I'm planning on doing more of them with, you know, how to use the camera in VRchat and things like that. So stay tuned for those if you are interested in learning about that. But yeah, I hope you have fun in VRchat if you're just starting, or you may be coming back to it. It's a very fun game, and it's really fun on headset as well. So if you're starting on headset, hope you have fun and hope you don't get too much motion sickness. But yeah, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment down below what you would like to see next. And if you need any help with VRchat issues, feel free to join my Discord server. It is linked down below, and I will happily answer any questions that you have. But yeah, see you later. Bye bye.